Why a simple bag with a logo can cost more than a car. It's not just fashion, it's psychology, status, and a billion-dollar illusion. Because when it comes to luxury, people aren't buying products. They're buying emotions, validation, and a dream that money can actually touch. Buying something expensive feels different. It feels powerful. But that power isn't in the product. It's in our minds. Studies from Stanford and Caltech show that when people think they're drinking an expensive wine, their brains literally experience more pleasure. That's the illusion luxury brands thrive on, convincing us that higher prices equal higher joy. People don't just want to own something nice. They want to feel something special. That's why Louis Vuitton can sell a $3,000 handbag that functions the same as one for $100. The secret isn't quality, it's the story that comes with it. Luxury isn't built on logic, it's built on dreams. When someone buys a Louis Vuitton or Hermes piece, they're not purchasing a bag. They're buying the fantasy of belonging to a world of elegance, power, and respect. It's storytelling stitched into leather. And that story sells better than the product itself. The status game luxury is never just about need, it's about identity. Owning a Gucci belt or a Rolex doesn't tell time or hold up pants any better. It signals something louder: success, power, exclusivity. Since ancient times, humans have used symbols to show social rank: royal robes, jewels, palaces. Today's version? Designer brands. Psychologists call it conspicuous consumption, the act of showing wealth through visible products. Luxury items give people a way to communicate without speaking. When someone wears Dior, they're not saying, "I like this design." They're saying, "I belong to a higher class." And here's the twist: the desire to display status isn't limited to the rich. Studies show that people with lower incomes are often more likely to overspend on luxury items because they're seeking the respect, validation, and belonging those items seem to represent. Every luxury brand knows one rule: if everyone can have it, no one wants it. That's why Louis Vuitton or Chanel limit their stock on purpose. When you walk into a store and the sales associate says, "We only have one left," your brain panics. Scarcity triggers urgency. You don't want to miss out, so you buy. Rolex takes it even further. They've mastered the art of the waitlist. Most stores won't even sell you a Rolex directly. They'll tell you they're out of stock and will call when it's available. It's psychological manipulation, but brilliant. The more unreachable the product seems, the more valuable it becomes. Even Apple uses this trick. Remember those long lines outside their stores during new iPhone launches? Scarcity fuels status and community. Those lines weren't just shoppers, they were believers. Each person waiting overnight felt part of something bigger, a shared ritual of prestige. That sense of belonging makes people loyal for life, and that's exactly what luxury brands chase. Emotional addiction disguised as exclusivity. It wasn't just about selling phones. It was about creating a sense of rarity and prestige. People wanted to feel like they were part of an exclusive club. Let's talk about the biggest illusion of all, the price tag. In our minds, price equals quality. A $5,000 bag must be better than a $100 one, right? But that's rarely true. Many luxury goods cost just a fraction of their retail price to make. A Dior tote that costs $3,500 reportedly costs less than $60 in materials. Yet the high price itself creates the perception of superiority. This is known as the price placebo effect. When something is expensive, our brains literally enjoy it more because we expect it to be better. In one experiment, participants rated the same wine higher when told it was costly. The brain doesn't just imagine, it rewires the experience. Luxury brands understand this better than anyone. They don't lower prices to attract more customers. They raise them to increase desire. Because in the world of luxury, value isn't real, it's emotional. The self-esteem effect. Luxury isn't always about impressing others. Sometimes it's about convincing ourselves we're worth it. When people feel insecure, stressed, or overlooked, luxury goods offer a sense of control and validation. Psychologists call it compensatory consumption, spending money to fill emotional gaps. It's the reason someone might splurge on a designer bag after a breakup, or buy new shoes after a tough week. For some, luxury becomes therapy. The soft leather, elegant packaging, and brand name create a ritual of reward, a tangible reminder that I deserve this. It's not rational, but it's deeply human. Because deep down, humans crave recognition. Luxury brands understand that desire better than anyone. They turn products into emotional mirrors, reflecting how we want to be seen. When you buy something expensive, you're not showing off your wealth. You're showing off your worth, even if it's only to yourself. Here's where things get scientific. Luxury doesn't just play with emotions, it manipulates your brain chemistry. Functional MRI scans show that when people see luxury products, their brain's reward centers light up. The same areas triggered by love, winning, or even addictive substances. That's why luxury stores are designed like temples of desire. The lighting is warm, the scents are subtle, the music is slow, everything is curated to calm your mind and heighten your emotions. You don't just shop, you feel. And once the salesperson offers you sparkling water, compliments your taste, and makes you wait just long enough to crave attention, your brain links that positive emotion with the brand. From that moment, you're hooked. Luxury. Brands know how to use association better than anyone. Chanel doesn't just sell handbags, it sells elegance, femininity, and timeless beauty. Gucci sells rebellion and fame. Rolex sells success and achievement. Every ad, influencer, and celebrity collaboration is designed to make you feel that emotion. When you see your favorite singer wearing a Prada suit or an actor posting their new Rolex, your brain connects that success with the brand. This strategy is called emotional branding, and it's what turns simple products into lifestyle statements. You're not buying fabric or leather. You're buying a story about who you are or who you want to become. The craft of manipulation. Behind the glamour, luxury marketing is a science. These companies invest millions in neuromarketing, tracking eye movement, studying heart rates, analyzing which colors or scents increase spending. They know that gold packaging feels richer, that marble floors make products seem more valuable, and that slower store music keeps people shopping longer. Every inch of that boutique is engineered to make you spend more without ever feeling like you're being sold to. And when you finally make that purchase, they don't just hand you a bag, they hand you prestige. The logo becomes your new identity. One reason people pay more for real luxury goods, rather than fakes, is authenticity. Psychologists discovered that even children reject duplicates of their favorite toys. Humans naturally crave the original, not the copy. That's why wearing a fake Rolex doesn't feel the same, even if it looks identical. The authenticity itself becomes part of the emotional value. Knowing that your bag or watch came from the real brand gives a unique sense of pride and satisfaction. It's proof, not just of money, but of belonging to an elite world. Today's consumers aren't just buying products, they're buying experiences. Luxury stores have turned shopping into theater. From personal shoppers who remember your name to limited edition items offered just for you, everything is about making the customer feel special. Michael Norton from Harvard Business School found that people get happier when they spend on experiences, not objects. So luxury brands blurred the line, turning their products into experiences. A $10,000 Rolex isn't just a watch, it's a story. a milestone, a memory that reinforces your success. That's why even those who can't afford luxury still crave it, because it symbolizes something emotional, something aspirational. The real reason we keep buying. So why do people pay more for luxury brands? Because luxury makes us feel seen in a world that constantly ignores us. It gives us control in chaos, confidence in insecurity, and identity in a crowd. Whether it's a bag, a watch, or a logo on a shoe, it's not just materialism, it's meaning. Luxury brands have turned emotion into business. They've mastered the art of making people believe that happiness, beauty, and power can be purchased. And as long as humans crave validation, the luxury market will never stop growing. Crazy how a simple logo can hold so much power, right? But maybe that's the magic of it. It's never just about the price tag. It's about how it makes us feel. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a comment, hit the like button, share it with someone who loves brands a little too much, and yeah, subscribe if you want more stories like this every week. See you in the next one.